Mr. Speaker, I rise today to acknowledge the ongoing domestic problem with human trafficking. H.R. 388, the Trafficking Awareness Training for Healthcare Act, will create a program dedicated to training our nation's healthcare professionals in order to identify the early warning signs for the act of human trafficking. Oftentimes, members of the medical community encounter these individuals while they are still being trafficked. By training healthcare professionals and equipping them with the right knowledge, we are enabling them to identify hallmark signs of this despicable act for early intervention. This pilot program will test and examine the best practices needed for determining the protocol used for implementing human trafficking awareness within the medical community. As a nurse, I know that our country's medical professionals already play a significant role in caring for victims of human trafficking. This legislation will better prepare those on the front lines so that they can identify and care for those being trafficked. Most Americans are unaware as to how prevalent and pervasive human trafficking is within our own borders. But it is time we acknowledge this fact and stand up against this heinous crime. Our medical base is in a position to help these victims break free, and I'm proud to push forth legislation further empowering them. This legislation trains healthcare workers to recognize the hallmark signs of human trafficking, thus allowing professionals to intervene on the patient's behalf. I would also like to thank my colleague, Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz from Florida, for helping me introduce H.R. 398 in Congress. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman from North Carolina reserves the balance for time. The gentleman from New Jersey is recognized.